All right, folks, welcome to the Daily Closing Bell Report, and we're joined by Rob Williams, Newsmax Deputy Financial Editor. Let's put the very mixed numbers up on the board, and boy, oh boy, they certainly came back off their lows because this morning the Dow was down over 200 points at one point, finished down 51 points. The NASDAQ actually bucked the trend up 25, and the S&P down less than a point. So once again, the big factor here moving the markets, at least earlier, were the overseas events and the bad news from around the world.
Well, yeah, that was right. Markets were spooked this morning. China decided to take steps to clean up its bond market a little bit, changing the way it allows people to collateralize, excuse me,
Easy for
debt.
you to say, yeah.
Well, yeah, they had allowed borrowers to use junk bonds as collateral, but they said, no, you can't do that anymore because it's creating too much risk in the system. So that drained a lot of liquidity out of the market.
And what caused the reversal? Why did the Dow recover over 150 points before the close from that low point?
Well, the United States is still looking pretty good. I mean, our GDP is very strong, and so I think we're, I don't know, you could call us the cleanest shirt in the dirty laundry pile.
All right,
some people
I never
say.
quite thought of it that way, but
I mean, it's actually, yeah, things look
Yeah.
pretty good, but yeah, I think a lot of money is rushing into the U.S. market.
And what about Greece pushing up elections another week or so? Is that considered a positive?
Well, no, it sent a chill through the market because of a resurgence in their really far left party, Syriza. It's gone up in the polls, and one of their platforms is that they want to tear up this whole bailout austerity program.
From the European Union, yeah.
That was, they feel, was imposed upon them in order for them to get access again to financing and as terms of their bailout. But you know, the country's got unemployment there of 25% or more. It's just a real mess, and so I think they're just looking for some kind of relief.
And we had some data today, limited, but nonetheless, it was numbers.
Well, yeah, we got numbers on job openings, which were very good. They're very positive. It looks like the number of companies out there are willing to hire. The quit rate, which we've talked about, was also pretty good, indicating that employees are willing to move to other companies. The real problem, though, is still the number of part-time workers is very elevated in this country, about 7 million people.
Yep.
And it really, at this point, it should have come down a lot more to like 4 million, let's say.
Well, I think it speaks to the reason why poll after poll, people are still worried about the economy. They're worried about their own situation, and
Right.
And say the economy is not good. In the face of a stock market that's climbing and supposedly an unemployment rate that's going down and jobs that are being created, but people are working for less money if they have full-time jobs, or they're taking 2 jobs or part-time jobs, and it's not the same as it used to be.
Well, that was another survey that came out today, a survey of small business people, which showed that although they're generally optimistic, well, that's really weighing on them because next year a lot of the mandates really kick in for small businesses. If you're a company of 100 employees or more, you're going to have to cover 70% of your employees.
Unless, of course, you hire those pardoned illegal or under the executive order, those illegals. And
who aren't eligible for Obamacare.
So you don't have to pay the fine, and you don't have to give them, some call that, of course, the incentive to hire them. But that's for another discussion for another time, Rob Williams. We always,
Sounds good.
Always appreciate you coming in. And if you want to take control of your financial future, check out moneynews.com live 24/7. And there it is. Every day we show you another page from moneynews.com. And today's picture is quite interesting. I'm not sure what it is, but log on and find out. When we come back, it's Gimme 5, and you're not going to want to miss this one. It's Josh Earnest and one of his press conferences, and one of the fine reporters trying to get some information out of him, which is, kind of like trying to squeeze, the old expression. You're not going to get it. Let's put it that way. Gimme 5's next. Don't go away.